Breaking news update out of Salem. Republicans and one independent senator walk out of the chamber this morning just as bills on increased gun restrictions as well as abortion and gender-affirming care were about to be heard.
Brandon Thompson live tonight in Salem after speaking with lawmakers on both sides. Brandon?
So Republican lawmakers say they are protesting because many bills they argue do not meet the Oregon Constitution's readability standards. Democrats point to the timing of this all. It comes as bills are coming to the Senate floor that are likely to fall on party lines.
Colleagues, a quorum is not present for the proceeding of the Senate.
Republican senators not showing up today, putting the chamber on pause.
We have no choice but to protest in this way. We believe that the Democrats should follow the law.
The excuse that we had from Republicans for missing today's floor session are meritless.
Knope says they're protesting because many laws violate the Oregon Constitution's readability clause, requiring bill summaries to be written at a 9th grade level.
A law which passed in 1979 at some point stopped being followed. Not following a law is not excuse for continuing to break the law.
The real reason that we see the walkout today is to show that people are obstructing the ability for senators to vote on reproductive freedom and sensible gun safety.
2 bills passed by the House arrived in the Senate this week. House Bill 2005 would give local governments the ability to pass gun regulations, raise the age to buy most guns from 18 to 21, and ban guns without serial numbers. House Bill 2002 is the bill that would enshrine the access to abortion and gender-affirming care into the state constitution and allow minors to seek abortion services without parental consent.
They're trying to hide it from the public, and they're trying to just push it through pretty much in the dark of night at the last minute, and we think that the people of Oregon should be able to know what they're actually doing, and the only way to do that is to pump the brakes on the session and slow it down.
This is part of a playbook that we've had, and it's just another attempt to sort of try to distract people from the real issue here.
This comes after Oregonians passed Measure 113, intended to limit walkouts like this. The measure would prohibit any member with more than 10 unexcused absences from serving in the next term.
Are you violating the spirit of that law?
So that law hasn't been constitutionally challenged yet, and there are many believe that, in fact, that isn't constitutional.
Knope says it could take a lawmaker challenging Measure 113 over all of this. He does hope that the governor intervenes on this, saying he wants to work with Kotek on her housing agenda. Governor Kotek released a statement about this, urging the Senate to come together and fulfill their obligation to the public as soon as possible. Reporting live in Salem, Brandon Thompson, KOIN 6 News.
All right.